Protests obviously creating a lot of instability. We take a look at the Times of Israel and how they laid it out, assessing what the foreign ministry said here in Israel. And it's not what a lot of people wanted to hear. The Times of Israel recounting a foreign ministry assessment that was distributed to embassies and consulates around the world, saying that these protests may bring down Iran in the long term. These protests right now just doing short-term damage to the Iranian regime's credibility, to their image, but it's going to take a whole lot more than these protests to bring down the Iranian government. Don't, if you're a member of the Israeli Foreign Ministry, think that the Iranian government is going to crash anytime soon.
Okay.
Take a look also at how the Israel Hayom covered this. This was back in the middle of the week, right after the new year. The translation of this Hebrew cover: "This hour is the test of all of us." This was a quote from one of the protesters saying that just the opposite of what the foreign ministry said. Now is the time, now is the moment. If we want change, we have to make it happen right now. And I think that was the mood in a lot of other Israeli newspapers when they took a stance. It was, hey, this isn't anything that is long term. Now's the time.
Now's the time. And they're hoping to see a regime fall like in any day, basically.
Any day. That was the Israel Hayom really summed up, I think, the mood of a lot of Israeli newspapers as to how, if it was wishful thinking, as to how they wanted this to go down.
Wishful thinking of the Israeli public, maybe. Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
Which is reflected oftentimes in the media.